Welcome to Nessio's Light. So recently I just went to the college that I went to for only a semester really. And that was a weird feeling because it's like the same building. Nothing's changed, but I've changed, I feel. I've gotten older. I am much older. It's only really been a year since I was there, but it feels like forever ago. I think the stranger part as well is the fact that there wasn't anybody there that I really knew, like people that I went to school with prior to that. But when I went there again, and there were faces that I recognized from high school, it was so strange. Because I don't know these people anymore. They're just memories, which is a weird feeling. Definitely felt like a fish out of water there. I guess to preface, I don't just go to colleges to just shit around. I was there because me and my girlfriend were... Girlfriend? The hell? Anyways, me and my partner, that is way easier to say, had lunch there. Now she attends, she's got classes, I don't. I just happen to be in town, so I thought we'd hang out for a little bit. Anyways, semantics out of the way. It was weird, I felt like a fish out of water. I was an imposter. I didn't really belong there. And I guess to be fair, I didn't. I don't go there anymore. But it was weird because when I went there wasn't really anybody that I knew. But now there is. There's plenty of people that I know, or at least used to know, that go to that college now. These people are just memories to me. They're not even real, if that makes sense. And that's a really strange thing. I remember a time where I could just walk up to these people and strike up conversation. It would be nothing out of the ordinary, really. But I don't know them anymore. There's parts of their lives, there's details that I know about them, but we're strangers now. I guess it's weird. Something else I felt was I got older, but the building didn't, if that makes any sense. Of course, yeah, the floor gets dirty, and the foundations, they shift a little, the building doesn't really change. It's the same. It's the same school when it was built. It's the same school when I went there, and it's gonna be the same school a long time down the road. We get older, but these places don't. We change. We see things in new perspectives that we couldn't fathom when we first saw things, I guess. And I guess I just want to mainly share that feeling of it's just a memory. These people are just memories. It's kind of like seeing a celebrity. You know them, but you don't really know them. And it's why would you approach them, really? I'm not gonna ask classmates from high school to take a picture, because that's psychotic, really. That is just absolutely foolish. It was just an odd feeling, I think. But, just because you don't know people anymore, it doesn't mean that the time you spent with them was for nothing. It doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. Because that time was real. It was time you spent. Frankly, I'm of the belief that if it's real to you, then I think that's what matters the most. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise, because what do they know? Although I should preface, if you're talking to an AI chatbot and you're trying to convince your parents that they're a real girl, I think that's maybe a fruitless endeavor. And maybe you should get a real girlfriend. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Man, I miss MatPat. Wonder when he's uploading again. I'm well aware that he is very retired. I guess I'm just reminiscing a little, but don't let the reminiscing get in the way of right now. Because at the end of the day, right now is the most important thing you have. Alrighty, I think this is good. I really just wanted to clean up the path underground between bases, and I think this is a good little start. It's nothing crazy, but it's not supposed to be. I think the nice thing about this is that it's simple. There we go. This is supposed to be an arrow, not a cross. Let's make that clear. Anyways, I hope you have a lovely evening, night, afternoon, whatever time it is, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye!